Om. 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 Saishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Offering my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Mother Sai, whose grace and love for us help us traverse each week as it comes by, facing the challenges that come by, as he says, passing clouds if there are any, and enjoying the bliss in between. We have wonderful speakers who have experienced his love, his grace, faced those challenges, bringing valuable lessons each week. And today we have Uncle Prakasa Rao, who is back with us for the third week. And he's talking on a very, very pertinent topic, which is the Sathya Sai way of leading a happy, healthy, contented, and spiritually enlightened life. I guess all the words there are messages that Swami keeps emphasizing to us in every talk of his, in his own unique way. And to resonate the very same point, we have Uncle here sharing on this wonderful topic. For those of you who have missed hearing him earlier, Uncle is blessed to have written multiple plays that have been enacted in front of Swami. He's composed wonderful bhajans, wonderful songs that have been rendered by playback singers such as S.P. Balasubramaniam, Sushila Amma. And Uncle represents the epitome of having a smile on your face and ever being available for service when the Lord gives you that call. And there's a lot to learn. And over to you, Uncle, for today's satsang, where we know that Swami's got a message for us coming through you. And we are praying to Swami that that message helps us in a little bit to tide over the week, improve ourselves over time, and become what he wants us to be, a wonderful devotee who is an embodiment of love in the true sense. Sai Ram.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Brahmanandam Paramasukhatam Kevalam Jnanamurtin Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamashyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarehitam Sathya Sai Shabide Jaye Sri Sathya Sai Sham Divyamangal Vigraham Navya Pitambardharan Divya Tejo Virajitam Prasanthi Nilayam Bhavye Divya Simhasane Sthitam Bhaktaran Mandiravasam Sarvavyapanameeshwaram Vandaru Janabandaram Mandaspita Mukhambujam Sharanagata Santrana Diksha Kankanadharinam Sarvata Panipadabjam Sarvatochi Siromukham Sarva Bhutantaratmanam Sathya Saishwaram Bhaje Vardabhay Hasancha Karuna Varunalayam Namami Sathya Sai Sannata Bhaktarti Bhanjanam Namami Sathya Sai Sannata Bhaktarti Bhanjanam Namami Sathya Sai Sannata Bhaktarti Bhanjanam Namaste Puttaparthi Namaste Bhaktavatsala, Namaste Sarvadevatman, Namaste Parameshwara, Tumev Gatirasmakam, Dayankuru Me Prabhu, Tumev Bhagavan Baba Drushta, Drushta Palaprada, Manasa Karmana Vacha, Chintayami Bhavatpadam, Sathya Sai Sarvesha, Sadbhakta Parirachaka, Presida He Kripa Sindhu, Presida Parameshwara, Presida May Atmabandho, Bhaktabandho, Dayaniti, Aparada Sahasrani Kriyanti, Saratamaya, Tani Sarvani Saisha, Shemitan, Torayatvaya, Om Sri Sai Ram. Om Sri Sai Ram, Om Sri Sai Ram. Offering my most humble and loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of Bhagavan Baba, I am extremely happy once again to talk to all our Sai brothers and sisters throughout Singapore and even other countries also. Swami said once, Bhagavan, what is the greatest boon you are going to bestow upon your devotees? That is the question to Bhagavan. So Bhagavan replied, he never gave a big discourse. He simply said, I will give the strength to my devotees to bear their sorrows and tears. That is the greatest boon I will bestow upon them. See, life is a mixture of pleasures and tragedies, pleasures and pains. We have to understand, if you have to understand life, only thing is be very, very sincere to accept certain facts of life. First of all, we think our life is one. That is the mistake we do. Well, our life is not one. There are 4 phases of our life. There are 4 phases, kindly understand. One is our family life. Second thing is our social life with our neighbors and the other members of the society. And third is our professional life. And fourth is our spiritual life. All these things are different. They cannot be just compared. They have different problems and different way of living also. So here, what is that? A person wants that he wants a very happy life. He wants to lead a very happy life, contented life, healthy life. How is that possible? So if you want to have a most happy, healthy, contented, and spiritually enlightened life, try to understand life first. And the 4 phases of life, what are the problems you are going to face there, how to tackle them, and finally, how you have to mold yourself, your behavior in these 4 spheres of life so that everyone around you are happy. What Swami said once is, how to be happy means, if you make others happy. Simple answer. If you make all others happy, you will be the happiest person. Then, first of all, you have to think how you can make your members of your family happy. Then, how to make the people around in the society happy. After that, then how your colleagues in the officers, or your bosses, or your subordinates, how they should be happy. And finally, how God should be happy with you. So, all these things you have to balance. Only when you can balance all these things, then only you will be the happiest person. And Swami has provided umpteen number of small things. He has given a lot of advice and small tips to make all the 4 spheres of life happy. Swami did not give a very big sadhana, very strenuous sadhana, no. He has given you the simplest sadhana ever possible for human being. This is what you have to understand. So let us first with a very beautiful bhajan, which I have composed, the one bhajan which I liked the most. That one of these things.
रघुवंशदीपं रमणीयरूपं वसुदेवरूपं यदुवंशदीपम् साईशरूपं सत्यस्वरूपं సాయీశరూపం ప్రేమస్వరూపం. రఘువర రామ భజో, రాఘవ రఘువర రామ భజో, మందర గిరిధర శ్యామ భజో, मंदर गिरिधर श्याम भजो, राघव रघुवर राम भजो, तुलसीदास प्रभु राम भजो, तुलसीदास प्रभु राम भजो, मीरा गिरिधर श्याम भजो, मीरा गिरिधर श्याम भजो, रघुपति राघव राम भजो, मुरली मोहन श्याम भजो, रघुपति राघव राम भजो, मुरली मोहन श्याम भजो, दशरथ नंदन राम भजो, नंद नंदन श्याम भजो, दशरथ नंदन राम भजो, नंद नंदन श्याम भजो, साई सुंदर नाम भजो, साई सुंदर नाम भजो, श्याम भजो, राघव रघुवर राम भजो, तुलसीदास प्रभु राम भजो, मीरा गिरिधर श्याम भजो, रघुपति राघव राम भजो, मुरली मोहन श्याम भजो, दशरथ नंदन राम भजो, नंद नंदन श्याम भजो, साई सुंदर नाम भजो, साई सुंदर नाम भजो, राघव रघुवर राम भजो.
Now we have assembled now truly at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Lord. Now let us try to understand. You can play the PPT. Our aim now, what is our aim today? Our main aim is the rainbow of happiness should shine. The flowers of fragrance should blossom in your hearts and homes and transform your lives. That is our aim. You should be happy in all ways possible. Then what is that we are going to do? Our service is lending a loving and helping hand to you. Our service is lending a loving and helping hand to you, that's all. You are to do the sadhana. What is that sadhana you have to do? And what is that you have to understand about life? Let us go forward. To lead our aim now, what is our main subject today is to lead the Sathya Sai way of a happy, healthy, contented and spiritually enlightened life. Then only you can be totally happy. So let us understand now certain things which are absolutely necessary when we step into our life. Next. First and foremost thing, unflinching love. Unflinching faith in Bhagavan. What is faith? Faith, what sort of faith you must have? If somebody questions you, who is Sathya Sai Baba? Is Sathya Sai Baba God? 101 questions we face when we go into the society, chanting the name of Bhagavan, and when we participate in the service activities, many people question us. Who is Sathya Sai Baba? Is he God? So, what Bhagavan said is, when somebody questions you that whether Sathya Sai Baba is God, when you can boldly say, yes, the Lord whom I adore, whom I worship, Bhagavan Sathya Sai Baba is none other than the Sri Ramachandra of Treta Yuga and Sri Lord Krishna of the Dwapar Yuga and the great God who took incarnations as Vatsya, Kurma, Varaha and all other 10 avatars. You must have that kind of unflinching faith. You must boldly say without any trace of doubt. Swami says, 100% faith is faith, 99% faith is not faith. First of all, have faith. Then, what is the second thing you have to do is feel his presence. Swami said, how to win your grace? Some devotee questioned, faith is to believe what you do not see. And the reward of faith is to see what you believe. If you think Bhagavan is God, 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 have unflinching faith, one day he will definitely give you Sakshatkar as the Lord of the universe. Because he has given many times in his life. He manifested as Lord Ganesha, Lord Shirdi Sai, and in many forms. In what form the devotees have worshipped him, in the same form he has given them darshan. So have faith. See, if you go through all our Puranas, what is that we have grasped is whenever any devotee prayed wholeheartedly with unflinching faith, the Lord manifested and bestowed his grace upon the devotee. We have hundreds and thousands of stories throughout our Puranas. So, Bhagavan said, how to strengthen your faith? Read the life histories of the great devotees. Read the life history of great devotees and their experiences, then your faith will be strengthened. Otherwise, you will have always some doubt in your mind. Let us not have any doubt. Unflinching faith. See, samshyatma vinasyati na kumsam na sukam samshyatmana. It is very clearly told in the Bhagavad Gita. Samshyatma vinasyati na sukham samshyatmana. A doubtful mind will perish. That is what Lord Krishna told. So let us not have any doubt. First and foremost thing, when we start as our life as a Sathya Sai devotee, the first quality that you should possess is that but the Lord, our Lord is the universal Lord. He is the God. That's all. He is the Rama of Ramayana and Krishna of Srimad Bhagavata. That's all. So have that faith first. If you have that faith first, then what happens? Bhagavan, whenever you pray for him, he will manifest in whatever form you want. You must have 100% faith. So this is the important thing. First, as devotees, we must learn. And second thing is, when we have faith, first of all, let us have, see, you see, any religion, take any religion, Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace, love, light, and joy. So that says, Holy Bible says there, Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace, love, light, and joy. And then Islam says, praise to be God, Lord of the world, the compassionate, the merciful, thee alone we worship. Holy Quran says. Then Asatoma Satgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Muchorma, Amurtangama, it is told by Holy Upanishads. So, whichever religion you take, it says faith is absolute thing that we must possess. 100% faith in Bhagavan. That is the first requirement of a devotee. Next. So, how to have a peaceful life and a happy, healthy, and peaceful and spiritual enlightened life. So for that, what is that you have to do? Control your life first. Normally, we don't have control over our life. You can say, you can ask me why. How do you say that? Yes, sir. There are many things we wanted to do, many good things, but we are unable to do. Why? Because we don't have control over our life. Some people, we know alcohol is a very bad habit. Yes, correct. We leave alone side note, but some people say alcohol is a very bad habit. Totally, everybody says alcohol is a very bad habit. But many people, hundreds and thousands of people drink every day. Why? Because they have control over life. They can't do what they want to do. Even good things also we cannot do. Suppose take the instance of Sai devotees. Suppose you want to go for a bhajan. You have a program to go for a bhajan. All right, very good work, we'll go. Then what happens? Suddenly some of your friend comes and very nicely requests you, with a lot of friendship and love. He will request us, let us go to a movie now. We have for a long time we were not together. Let us go and enjoy. We leave the bhajan and go away with him. Not all, but some go away. Why they go away? Because they have control over life. They don't have control over their life. So let your life, let it not control you first. Let us not become toys, playing toys in the hands of life. Let us have control over our life. Control our life means let us do what we have planned. get influenced by other factors. So let us not get influenced by other factors. So this is very important. When we get influenced by other factors, the most important things in our life will miss. Our spiritual sadhana will miss. Our spiritual service activities will miss. Our spiritual activity like Bhajan Nagar Sankirtan, we will miss. So therefore, let us not have any complacence about this. Control your life. Life should be under it. Whatever you want to do, you must be able to do. That's all. You plan it. And sir, if somebody requests you, please kindly oblige me. No, sir. I have already got a plan. I have to go for a bhajan, or I have to go this. I have to plan this activity, service activity, or something. I have done something I have planned. So I cannot come because my plan will be upset. So you must have firm determination to adhere to the whatever plan you have already had. So kindly let us have control over life first. Control over life means doing whatever you thought, whatever you have planned, doing that thing with the best possible method and with all your skill, with all your efficiency, and with all your entire concentration on the work, and get the best results possible. When you can do that, you have control over your life. When you cannot do this, that means you don't have control over your life. So let us control our life to do the best things in our life in the best manner possible. Next. Now, to have a happy, healthy, contented life, what you should have? You must have a happy family life and happy social life, happy spiritual life, and happy professional life. There are four phases of life. Let us understand. We have four phases of life. One is family life, one is social life, the other is a happy spiritual life and a happy professional life. There are four things. Let us clearly understand, yes, there are four different phases which we have to understand, and the way to tackle these things is quite different again. Now, what about, let us think about family life first. Now, to have a happy family life, what is that we have to do? Swami said, prayer and patience. Prayer and patience. Then soft and sweet, forget and forgive, care and concern. Four things are absolutely necessary. Prayer does not mean that you just pray, that's all. No. He says prayer means unitedly all the members of the family should sit together and pray. Then only the bondage among the members of the family will be strengthened. Both in the morning and evening, yes, at least for half an hour, sit together and pray. And have patience. Never lose your temper with any member of the family. No, because they are the people with whom you have to spend whole of your life. So, any slight misunderstanding with any member of the family, it will continue throughout your life. Therefore, the first thing, let us have a wonderful bondage among the members of the family. Prayer is first. And prayer together with members of the family, and have patience. Never lose your temper. Always speak to any member of the family with a smile. Never get irritated. Maybe let it be anything, any irritating thing, but control yourself. Have your emotions under your control first with the members of the family. And second thing is soft and sweet. Whenever you talk to all the members of the family, always speak softly and sweetly. They must love to hear you. They must love to hear you. They should not feel a little disgusted when you talk. No. They must love to hear you. Oh, what wonderfully my father talks. Let them understand the love. Because when you talk softly and sweetly, all you can express all your love towards them. Because only the words, only the sweet words will express your love. Let us realize this small fact. And so that is always talk to them in a soft and smooth, sweet manner. Swami says, always, always, I never talk to anybody in a hurting manner. No. Swami says, help ever, hurt never. So any harsh word, suppose you talk, what happens? The other person who hears, he will be hurt. And once you hurt him, he will not forget it. He will remember it for a long time. So let us not hurt anybody with our talk, particularly the members of the family. And forget and forgive. That means, suppose they might have done a mistake. Your wife might have done a mistake, or your son or your daughter. Anybody can do a mistake. Punishing them for mistake is not the solution for any problem. No. Never try to punish anybody for their mistake. Tell them what happens if you do that mistake. What will be the result of the mistake? How they will be at a loss when you do this mistake, commit this mistake. Slowly explain them with all your patience and all your love. With sweet words, explain them the loss we are going to get out of that mistake. So then tell them, if you can avoid this, this is the way we will be benefited. And when you say that, definitely, if you can pardon them for their mistake and say, don't mind, next time you don't do this, that's all. And when you can pardon their mistake, they will have their respect for you will be increased. Definitely their respect will increase towards you. So this is what absolutely the forget and forgive is the best method to strengthen your relations with the members of your family, even when they have committed a mistake. And care and concern. See, there will be a lot of members. In your family, your parents will be there, old parents will be there, and your daughters will be there, sons will be there, your wife will be there. So when everybody has his own necessities. Things required for them, whatever they have to get for their day-to-day life, to lead their day-to-day life, many requirements will be there. See, don't wait till they say, I want this, I want this. No. As a head of the family, what you have to do, and go to them, observe them, and clearly know what they want. When they will be happy, and what can make them happy. In fact, those requirements you have to provide much before they're asking. Much before they're asking, you must provide these things. And particularly parents, suppose old parents, what they do, they don't want anything. They just want you to sit with them and speak some loving words for just a few moments. Do that. They'll be very, very happy. My father lived for 100 years. No BP, no sugar, no heart attack, because he lived happily and a principled life. He led a very, very principled life and a spiritually enlightened life. So he lived for 100, but he was very fond of ice cream. So I used to bring once in a way. I used to bring an ice cream and give it to him. When he does not know it is an ice cream, then when he used to taste the ice cream, he'd say, "Is it Amrit from the heaven?" So he was a very old man. See, 100 years he never knew what ice cream was. So when he was tasting, yes, sir, this is the prasadam from Bhagavan, I used to say. And he used to think, yes, directly from Puttaparthi, Bhagavan has sent this ice cream. So give them that happiness. Talk to them nicely. Sit with them. Okay. So and they will be very, very happy. So make them happy. Like that, your sons will be there. Ask them what they are doing, how their studies are progress. Sit with them nicely and try to solve if there is any problem with a very loving talk, and the relationship will be much more strengthened. They will love to come to you and ask their problem. If you don't hear them, what happens? Suppose if you don't have time. I don't have time to spend with my children. I have a lot of work. I am very busy with my work. If you say that, what will happen? When you don't hear that problem, they will go and narrate it to his friend or his parents. They will never tell you. Once you don't give them a chance, you have missed a great thing. They will never come to you again with a problem. Try to understand this problem and try to talk to them and understand this problem, and they try to solve their problems with love and affection. Always smile, smile, smile. Because smile a while you smile, another smile, so on. There'll be miles and miles of smiles. And why should you should smile? Swami said very clearly. Because smile is the signature of God on your face. And peace in the heart starts with a smile on the face. So let us, if you want to be happy, eat together, pray together, and live together. Though those family members who eat together and pray together will live together. Because that is the place where the bondage of the family will be strengthened. The bondage with the members of the family will be strengthened only when you eat together, smiling nicely. See the photo, how nicely people are having a smile, and while they were eating, and they are praying with great devotion. And children also are praying along with their parents. And finally, see with their grandparents and parents, children, how happy, what a family, beautiful family. See, that is why you must try to love. It is to be expressed. It will be much expressed in the better manner by grandparents than parents. Because grandparents will realize what they have lost in their early life. Early life, what they could not do towards your children, the same love they will express to the grandchildren. So then the children will understand what love is. So in this way, you can make your family life a most happiest life if you just practice the small things which Swami himself has told. In many, when I was going through the Swami discourses, at some point of time, he told about the family, how you must deal with your children, how you must deal with your parents, and why you should pray. Let us know. And next, prayer. Why you should pray? I said, prayer and patience you should have. Prayer is the expression of faith. What is prayer? It is the expression of your faith. If you have 100% faith in the Lord, your prayer will bring God to your doorstep. Prayer brings success in life. Prayer sustains health, happiness, security, and peace. Prayer makes you helpful to others. Prayer wins God's grace. And the greatest thing is, prayer is man's strength and God's weakness. Because prayer is man's strength. When you pray, God will come to your rescue. That is our strength. God's way. Why it is God's weakness? Because if you wholeheartedly, if you pray, He will melt. And He will be forced to come down to you and protect you and help you. That is why prayer is absolutely necessary. This is the power. You will know the strength of God and how God's grace can be won. It will be very easily known by prayer, ardent prayers. When you ardently pray, Swami is going to come and help you. Definitely will come to your rescue. One day, one lady asked Bhagavan, Swami, I am feeling very unhappy. I am not at all happy with the affairs in my family. What to do, Swami? I am your devotee. You are not coming to my rescue. What am I to do? Then Bhagavan told, don't unnecessarily worry about these things. And Swami said, simple things you do. Is it your house or my house? First question Swami put. Swami, it is your house. How can you say that? I have put there. The Sathya Sai Baba is the Lord of the house. Yes, nice, good. When I am the Lord of the house, so I must have authority in the house. When I am the Lord of the house, I must have authority in your house. Yes, sir, you have got all the authority. Yes, then you keep in each room one photo you keep. My photo you will keep. Yes, I will keep. Then what to do? And because it is my house, whatever you do in my house, take my permission. Sir, what I don't do any big thing for taking your permission. No, nothing. Not even smallest thing you take my permission. It is my house. You have put already the Sathya Sai Baba is the Lord of the house. So take my permission first. How to take your permission? My photo is there. Never feel that when my photo is there, never feel it is a photo. It is myself sitting in your house. That's all. So you ask me for permission. Swami, today I am having a potato curry. I am going to prepare for Swami to my potato curry. Yes, all right. Give me permission. Yes, I will give. Come on, go ahead with it. Like that, for each and small thing you ask me, I will give you permission. So for 6 months, she used to take for every small thing permission from Bhagavan. And one day after 6 months, again she came to Bhagavan. Swami asked her, how are you? Then, are your problems solved? Sir, none of my problems are solved, but I am quite happy. I am not bothered about my problems because you are the Lord of the house. You will go. You are going to look after. You will solve it whenever it is required. So why should I worry about those problems? So I am not at all worried. I am quite happy. So this is the simple thing Swami said. See, when you felt that everything is God's work, it is all worries to solve all the problems is Bhagavan's problem. It is not my problem. When once you thought they are not your problems, you are quite happy. So think that every problem leave it to God. And just pray. That's all. Your duty is to pray. Pray. I will look after. When to solve, how to solve, it is my duty. You don't worry about it. Never go on doing like this. You will be the happiest person. You will never worry throughout your life. So that is what Swami told. So wonderful things you must feel. When small things you must do to win Swami's grace. Next. Venkat, next. And wonderful for faith. For faith, this is an example. Clear. Why? What will happen to prayers? What is the result of prayer? See, Arthang Zoom Sai. He is the greatest devotee of Bhagavan Sathya Sai Baba. We all know about it. So, he returned from US. He worked sometime in NASA, but they have offered 20 times more, 20 times salary higher than the American scientists were drawing there, and asked him to stay there, but he never stayed there. Sir, if I stay in USA, who will teach the youth of my country? Then they told her, what they will give you? You can't purchase even a bench car with the salary that you get in Thailand. Why do you want to go there? So no, I am not worried about money. I want to teach the youth of my country, make them knowledgeable. It is my duty first, than earning money. So if you give me so much of money, I can purchase 20 bench cars. What will happen with that? I don't require cars. I have got my own cycle, and cycle I can come to the university. Nothing is required. And he used to grow wheat crop in his in the land he possesses. He And what to do? Every day he used to play bhajans. He used to play bhajans to the wheat crops. Everybody laughed. What, you are playing bhajans to the wheat crop? What will happen? He never asked. They never answered them. He simply kept quiet. And he was daily playing devotional music like our bhajans, Sathya Sai bhajans, to the wheat crop. And finally, when the harvest was over, he got more 30% more produce than the others. And the food which he has prepared with that wheat is proved to be the most purest food according to laboratory tests than all other wheat which are produced in the other fields. That is the power of prayer. That is the power of prayer. Because he was a scientist, he has proved it, that the food obtained from the crop, which from the wheat crop for which the bhajans are played, so they got the purest food out of that. So that is the power of prayer. Next, the scientific studies, then power of prayer. Next is Mr. Masaru Emoto. Yes, once in Fujiwara Dam Lake in the prefecture of Japan, what happened? The whole water of the Fujiwara Dam Lake was completely polluted. What to do? How to purify the water in such a big dam, such a big lake? Then Kato, one reverend from the Buddhist monk, Buddhist monk Reverend Kato. So he, along with all his members of the Buddhist monks, all the Buddhist monks, they sat all around they have made tents all over the bank of the lake, and they sat and they prayed. Only prayers. They have silent prayers they have done. If you see that the first Dr. Masaru Emoto, scientist, and Kato, and after that the second picture you see, that is the microscopic view of the water molecule when the water was polluted. And after that, after the prayers, you can see it is just a diamond necklace. It is like a diamond pendant. The water molecule is like this, a purified water. Only with prayers they have done that. That is the power of prayer. That is why we should pray. Can prayer change man's minds? Yes, definitely. It has got the power. So much of power prayers have got. Next. Then Dr. Temple Tutler of the Cleveland University, United States of America, he has done what prayers and bhajans and mantras, what they can do. They have twin effect on our brain. What is neuro-linguistic effect and psycho-linguistic effect? What will happen with the neuro-linguistic effect and psycho-linguistic effect means our brain produces curative chemicals and giving smoothing and curing effect to the body. Our brain will produce certain chemicals which will definitely cure any disease that is going to occur to the body. That is because of the prayers only. Prayers have got that effect. And it has been proved beyond doubt by even the Veda mantras. Mantras also, the same type of effect has been recorded in many cases. Veda mantras also have got that effect. Next. Now, we attend bhajans. Then what will happen if you listen the bhajans? The first and foremost thing, it reduces blood pressure. And second thing is, it normalizes heartbeat. It normalizes brain wave pattern. The only thing, your thinking process itself will change. Your thinking process itself will change if you continuously hear to devotional music. And normalizes adrenaline events in the body, which does not allow you to get irritated on any matter. And normalizes the cholesterol levels in the body, which will prevent any heart blocks. That is the effect of listening to the devotional music, devoting to prayers. Next. Next, Venkat. According to science of reflexology, we clap when we do bhajan, we clap for talam, is it not? So according to the science of reflexology and acupressure, there are 39 pressure points in our palm which get touched and activated when we clap. So what will happen? That clapping will relieve us from stress and depression, stops malfunctioning of the liver, relieves joint pains, releases endorphin, which keeps us happy. Endorphin is a hormone which keeps you happy. It will releases by clapping, you will release the endorphin hormone in the body. So, what if you have joint pains? What to do? Continuously clap for hours together, and you will get relieved of joint pains. So that is there because there are 39 pressure points in our hands which will get activated when we clap. So there are so many benefits by clapping. Simply when you come to a bhajan, never sit idle, sing at the top of your voice and then clap. It is going to give you so many benefits. Let us understand. That is why Swami used to clap. If you have seen him singing Rama Rama Ram, Prema Mutte Kansaga Manasikaho, he used to make people clap. Why? Because this is the underlying principle for which the bhajans are conducted. Next. Yes. Yes. Paroni, I'll tell you. Oh, that also you can keep. I can. And first of all, we have thought about happy family life. And why we should think about happy, healthy life. How can you have health? Also, this is in a different language it was written, but I'll tell you that. Nityam hitahare. It is told in our old scriptures that how to be healthy. How to be healthy means Nityam hitahara vihara sevi samichyakari vishaye swasakta data samaha satyapara kshamavan atmopavasi bhavet arogaha. How to be without disease. So it is very clearly told. Our great saints have told that Nityam hitahara vihara sevi. Every day, whoever takes limited nutritious food and who does exercise. Vihara means exercise. Vihara sevi. So limited food and nutritious food you should take. And you do exercise. Vihara. Nityam hitahara vihara sevi samichyakari. So who every day sits in the evening and whatever I did, whether good or bad, have an analysis of what you have done and what good you have done, what bad you have done, and what to avoid, what should be continue to do doing, and what you how to avoid bad things which you have to avoid. So have an analysis every day. Samichyakari vishaye swasaktaha. That means who is not worried about the worldly things. All cinemas and all these small things which we daily think about. Cricket, all these things, games with it. So all which are not useful for our life. With many things we think. All vishaye swasaktaha, those worldly affairs which don't require, you leave it to them. Leave it. Nityam hitahara vihara sevi samichakari vishaya swasakta data. Whoever donates or in charity at least 10% of what he possesses, what he earns. Data. Samaha, who treats everybody equally, irrespective of his caste, creed, religion, and power and position. Who treats everybody equally. Data Samaha, Satyaparaha, who talks always truth. Kshamavan, who forgives others for their mistakes. Atmopavasti, who thinks about God always. And that person will be the happiest person. He will be without any disease. A person who eats nutritious and limited food, and who does exercise, who analyzes his behavior every day and avoids what is bad, and who donates, who is not having attachment to worldly things, who is who treats everybody with equally, with irrespective of caste, creed, religion, and who thinks about God always and who utters always truth. That person will not have any disease. That is what is told in our ancient scriptures. Wonderful things they have told. How to be happy, how to be healthy. So these are the things. Swami said, I was 50 years, 50 kgs, 25 years back, and even now I am 50 kgs. Why? Because then Swami told, you eat more than what you want, I eat less than what I want. That's all. That is the only difference between you and me. I eat. Swami's food is to take 17 seconds. I think we eat 17 minutes, not more than less than that. Next, Venkat. Now, how to have happy social? All right, you are happy with your family. You are praying. You are forgetting, forget and forgive everything you have practiced in your. You are happy. Family-wise, you are happy. Now, coming to then health-wise, you are happy. You know how to be healthy. So that also you will practice. Then how to have a happy social life. You see, then Swami said, help ever, hurt never. You have neighbors. You are not giving him food. You are not giving him anything. He is living his own life. See, whatever little help possible, whenever he needs, definitely help them. Never say, I don't have time. Then he will have an occasion. He will also equally tell you, I don't have time. When you have absolute necessity with him, then when you ask him, he will say simply, I have a lot of work. I can't attend to you. That's all. So only thing is, when you help others, you have a right to ask for help. When you don't help, you have no right to ask others for help. Whether he helps or not, immaterial. It is your nature as a side duty to help him. That's all. Help him, he will be happy. Acha, I have a person who helps me. He will be happy. So he will be always bank upon you. Yes, yeah, he is a nice person. And he will have a very good opinion about you. You are a helpful man. So your total stature will increase. And hurt never. Never try to hurt anybody, either by your thoughts or words or deeds. Never hurt anybody. If you want to hurt anybody, he knows much better than you. Because you are a spiritually inclined man, but so maybe he may not be a spiritually inclined man. What will happen? So definitely, if you hurt him, he knows much better ways of hurting you. So never try to have such a retaliation. No. First of all, avoid. Don't hurt, never hurt anybody, either by words. Always talk nicely with them, with a loving smile. Talk to them, inquire about their welfare, help if you can, and that's all. That is how you can maintain relations with them. And do good and be good. Do good. You do good things to him and be good. You must always look like a good person. Not only helping, you must look like also a good person. Yes, this person is a very nice person. By the time before you anybody, before telling anybody, before doing anything good to others, he should understand that by seeing you, he should understand. No, he appears to be a very nice person. So appear to be good also. You do good and appear to be good also. That is also equally necessary. Do good and be good. And smile and sacrifice. Smile and sacrifice. Smile. Because smile, I told you why we smile 101 times. We have already we talked about why we should smile. Because when you smile, others smiles. So you will attract smiles. So smile and small sacrifices. What happens? You the tap is from only 7 to 78 in the morning only. Water will come in the taps. 8 o'clock they will close the taps. You have filled about 10 buckets when the water is on. Yeah, actually you don't require 10 buckets, but you for anything it may be of use. You have filled up 10 buckets, and the other fellow came at 8:15 from his office. Sir, tap is closed. Will you please give me a cup of a bucket of water? Give him. Give him. Even though you have 4 buckets, also give him. Then that is sacrifice. Give him, and he will always remember it. Then some people say, no, we have only some 4 buckets, or even it is not sufficient for us. You get from somewhere else. Then he has to run around. And next day we will have only, we require only 3 buckets. After 3 buckets, the 4th bucket we will throw in the drain. Don't behave like that. When he is needed, he is in need. When the other person is in need, do it with a smile. When he asks, definitely, sir, why not? I will definitely help you. Sacrifice just a bucket of water. That's all. Yes, many things will come like that. Many things will come. And finally, what you have to do, love all, serve all. Love all, serve all means you did not do any household work. You did not clean his house or nothing. What a love all, serve all means. Suppose he is some of his members of his family, they are in the hospital. Suppose you go to him, sir, I heard that some of your brother in the hospital. How is he? Is he well? Can I help you? Just ask him, sir, I have some work. Can you go, if you are going that side, just go to the hospital and give him this bread. Give him. Definitely, that is love. You need not do big things. You can express your love in small things. Love all, serve all. See, our Satsangh devotees in Visakhapatnam, 1,000 units of blood every year. Our Sevadal members, our youth, particularly youth, they are supplying to the hospitals. And they have saved many lives. Even in while in this pandemic, COVID also, they have supplied blood and platelets to many the patients from our Satsangh organization. So they will always remember you. So that is love all, serve all. You need not do big things, small things. You can express your love. So Swami says, if you want to have a happy social life, only help our heart never, do good and be good, and smile and sacrifice, and love all, serve all. These are the small things, small things. If you can do these things, you will be definitely respected as a very, very important member of the society and around you. Very, very small things, you can definitely earn a good name for you and your family also. That is how people will come to know about you and your good nature. And what will happen? You can influence the other person. Maybe Main thing is, with your behavior, you can influence the other person. He will also try to help. So somebody has already helped me. Why I can't help? I will also do it, sir. Suppose some service activity, sir, we are going for a service activity. Will you come? Definitely they will come. They cannot say no to you because they have already taken help from you. So that is how you can inspire people. Inspire people to have to participate in the service activities also. Narayan Seva, many people participate in our Narayan Seva like that. We organize, and many people who are who live around, they come and they serve food. At least they are in their lifetime they have not done. Now after seeing you, they have started doing such service activities. So slowly you can influence them and make them lead a better life than what they used to do earlier. Next. Then how to have a professional life. Have happy professional life. How to have a happy professional life is the first and foremost thing Swami says is punctuality. You see in Puttaparthi, bhajan at 9 o'clock means exactly at 9 o'clock the bhajan will start. 8 o'clock Vedam means Vedam will start. Why? Swami himself showed Kalaya Namaha, Kala Kalaya Namaha, Kala Swarupaya Namaha. And God is love. God is time. Time is God. Time wasted is life wasted, what Swami told. So punctuality is absolutely necessary, particularly if you're in a position, if you come late, what will happen? If you come late, many people in the office who are working as subordinates, you will also come late. My boss is coming late, I will also come late. And even then, suppose you 99 days you have come right at the right time. One day you have become late. What they will do? This fellow is also late comer. That one day only. No, they don't count that one day and 99 days. So never be late to your duty, your profession. Never do. Never be late. Always be in time, punctuality. That is where you can win respect of all the other members in the office. And efficiency, first of all, you must prepare yourself in such a way and work in such a way, you must discharge your duties in such a way that you are judged as the best worker in the office. You must try to be the best worker in the office. Only by punctuality and efficiency you should be able to do that. And efficiency is judged by not only your work, but with results also. Always your work will be in such a way that it should yield good result, the best results also. Not that I worked very hard, sir, but unfortunately, my results were not encouraging. No, you can't say that. Your work, the efficiency of work will be judged only by the best results. So always keep the best results in your mind and then work. Always to achieve results, not just to work, no. So always try to achieve the best results in your work. And you alone cannot run the office. You require the cooperation of many people in the office. So when they will cooperate, if you cooperate, they will cooperate. If you don't cooperate, they will not cooperate. Therefore, always don't give anybody any chance to not to cooperate with you. Give them such an such a thinking that make them to think that this person is very helpful. Let us help him. Let us help him. He is a very helpful person. So that is how you can win cooperation from others also. If you help them, they will help you. And Another very important thing is obedience. Obedience. See, don't try to criticize your boss. He may be Sri Ramachandra or a Ravanasura. Let him be Ravanasura or a Sri Ramachandra. Whatever he may be. It is your duty to respect him. That's all. It is your duty to respect him because he is the boss. He is in a higher position, who is in a position to order you to do such and such a work. That's all. To never worry about what type of person he is. Do your work sincerely. Whenever he asks you to do it. That's all. Never disobey anybody, because if you become a boss tomorrow, every other person will have a chance to disobey you if once you show disobedience to your superior. They will also, last time when his boss was there, he was behaved like this. Let us also behave like this. So no, that is why never give anybody a chance. Irrespective of a person is a Ravanasura or a Ramachandra, respect him and always try to be obedient as far as possible. Be obedient to them, and because he will never ask you to do any personal work. He will ask you. Maybe one person may ask you to do a less work, but another person may ask you to overburden you. Let it happen. Because I faced such a situations. Yes, one boss asked me, do day and night. I work day and night. That's all. I was asked to construct 93 railway bridges in 9 months. That too in the Rangchira forest, where tiger infested forest, I had to bridge. What to do? I obeyed. That's all. I have never said anything because they asked, let me work, let him proceed. Then finally, when the bridges were finished, when commissioner for railway safety was appreciating my bridges, sir, a very good construction, and my CEO told wonderful thing, sir, he is a Sai devotee. Give credit to Sathya Sai Baba, not to Prakasa Rao. Because he is a devotee. Only Sathya Sai devotees can do such work day and night. He said, yes, sir. I did not. It is Bhagwan's grace. I did not have even one day tension. No tension at all. I used to have very sound sleep, whereas other people used to have tensions. But I never had any tension. Happily I used to sleep. And I told my contractor, sir, do sincere work. Do sincere work. Bring a good name to me. Bring good name to yourself. That's all. I used to respect them. So they were surprised that the way I was treating them, I was respecting them. They were impressed with me, and they did good work. That's all. Be good. I have not done anything else. I was just obedient to them, respected them, and I have advised them that, sir, if you do like this, you will have better progress. Then they hired me. That's all. I never heard you used a harsh word against anybody. And finally, I get a very good name there. My work is finished in time. Within 8 months, 29 days, 23 hours, I could build my bridges. That's all. It is only Bhagwan's grace. Because in this I am in Sathya Sai fold, I was able to do that work. Had I not been in the Sathya Sai fold, probably I would not have been able to do the work. Only just Swami's grace. That's all. I used to feel Swami is with me. Swami is with me. Swami is with me. Yes. And Swami is with me, and some way or other, I used to get a lot of good advices from experienced engineers throughout India, and finally I could finish the work wonderfully well. See, it is if you believe in Swami and follow the teachings of Swami, even in your profession, you will be the best man. I used to respect my Kalasi the same way as I used to respect my general manager. That's all. I had a few assistants who worked day and night with me. Sir, when you are working day and night, we must also work. They worked. That's all. And everybody, we were like a family. That's all. all my assistants, my junior engineers, everybody, we were all smiles, like how we are having this satsang, all smiles, everything, and we finished out the work wonderfully well. I recommended it for an award, and my CEO has given, sir, Prakasa, how is that you are recommended to everybody, sir? When the work is finished, in 18 months, which is in 3 years work, we have worked, we have finished off within 18 months. So they all deserve your appreciation, sir. Then he was also very happy. So this is how, in a profession, you must do sincerely, without any being bad to anybody. That's all. Never quarrel with anybody, never argue with them. First thing is, never argue with anybody in the offices. Hear properly, that's all. Your point of time, silently you tell, that's all. Never get irritated. Never get talk in a loud tone. Never be harsh to anybody. Never, always respect your superior, whoever he is. And finally, respect everyone. That's all. And prove yourself the most efficient, and you will be the best person to succeed in your profession. So this is it. Then finally, we are coming to spiritual life. How to be happy? How to be happy in your spiritual life? Happy spiritual life. One important thing which is absolutely necessary in spiritual life is, as I told you in the beginning, 100% faith. Normally, we pray. We are supposing we are in some difficulties. We pray, Bhagavan, nothing happens. We'll get dejected. I am praying, but nothing is happening. See, will be dejected. Bhagavan has got, he did not best of his grace upon me. Like that you will feel. But no, happy spiritual life, first have 100% faith. 100% faith in Bhagavan. That is absolutely necessary. Second thing is, how you can express your faith. If you have faith, you must adhere to what Bhagavan says. Faith means not only in his incarnation, no. You must have faith in every word that he speaks. You must have every faith in every teaching he gives us, because three things: achanchala viswasamu, nirantara chintana, agnya parana. These are three things. See, achanchala viswasamu, 100% faith, number one. And second thing is nirantara chintana, always 24 hours Sai. That's all, namasmaran. And finally, agnya parana, obeying his orders. That is more important. These are, faith constitutes all these three things. So these are the things which you have absolutely necessary to do. If you have faith, you have to do these things. Whatever Swami says, you have to do. If when you do anything, question yourself whether Swami likes it or not. That's all. If answer is yes, do it. If the answer is no, never do it. If Swami does not like, you don't do it. If Swami likes it, you do it. That's all. And namasmarana, because for namasmarana, faith is absolutely the base, the foundation actually. For namasmarana, faith is the foundation. Faith is the foundation. Only when namasmarana yield results, when you have an unflinching faith in Bhagavan only. And with unflinching faith in Bhagavan, you do namasmarana, definitely he will bestow his grace upon you. Because you see, Tukaram, Maira Bhai, Tyagaraja Swami, what they did, all the 24 hours, Divya Nama Sankirtanam, thinking that Swami is everything and he will do everything. That's all. Here they have 100% faith that Bhagavan will protect them. And stories reveal from the lives of these devotees that God will definitely come to your rescue when you pray. So Namasmarana should be again done with utmost faith as foundation. Namasmarana, continuous Namasmarana. When you do Namasmarana, what will happen? Close your eyes and think about Bhagavan, and you sing from the core of your heart, and Bhagavan should appear before your eyes. Tears of joy should roll down your cheeks. Tears should roll down when when you sing wholeheartedly. That is, the tears are the testimony for devotion. That is what Bhagavan told. So many of our singers, particularly Bhajan singers, they nicely sing. But first thing they should remember is your singing makes others happy? Whether all the devotees are enjoying your singing, are they able to see the presence, feel the presence of Bhagavan when you sing? Please question yourself. That is absolutely necessary. When you don't feel that, if you cannot feel, others cannot feel. First of all, you try to feel about that. And then only you sing. You sing with such a devotion and faith that you must see before Bhagavan before your eyes, and then everyone will enjoy your singing. That is great service. Namasmarana is the greatest service that you can do. Never forget that it is a service that you are doing. If there is a bondage, if a devotee feels very, very happy and enjoys the presence of Bhagavan when you are singing, you are making a union of God and his devotee. You are becoming a cause of that great union. And you will get all the grace from Bhagavan for doing this. And if you don't sing properly, if any devotee feels, why I have come for this bhajan unnecessarily, and if he feels, then he will be away from God. And so that detachment from God, that this sin also, that is also yours. As the virtue of the union between God and this thing, the benefit is really realized by you. Like that, here also you may get the bad effect. That's all. So never do that. Sing properly with utmost devotion and with unflinching faith, so that every devotee feels the presence of Bhagavan, and then you will be the happiest person. Bhagavan will definitely bless you. Because singers, particularly bhajan leaders, are the dearest children to Bhagavan. Because you sit in the first row. Bhajan singers sit in the first row. That means you are chosen by God to sit in the first row. Never forget that. You are chosen to sit in the first row. Much more knowledgeable people than you, much more educated people than you, much more spiritually enlightened people than you, they will be sitting in the rear. But you are in the first row. So our behavior should be like that. Yes, this person deserves to sit in the first row. People should feel like that. So that is the power of Namasmarana. Namasmarana can do such things. And meditation. Here, one important thing I would like to tell you. Meditation normally we sit in a puja room, nicely one Krishna Janam and white sheet over that, and a nice seat, and with a Swami's photo, and we do meditation for hours together. We say, I have done meditation for 6 hours, 6 to 8, 2 hours of meditation I have done. Swami says, if you remember all these things, how you sat there, how you meditated, and how did you feel, all these things, if you are able to tell someone also, describe to someone also, That is not dhyanam, but paradhyanam. Swami said, it is not dhyanam. Said, then what is dhyanam? Swami said, thinking about me all the 24 hours is dhyanam. Think about me all the 24 hours, whenever you feel, wherever you are, wherever, whatever things you may be doing, whatever work you may be doing here, or let it be anything. If you feel at that I am with you and I am holding your hand, that is itself, that is the meditation. He said, feel my presence every moment. That is meditation. Never think that only sitting in a puja room and before Swami's photo and sitting 2 hours continuously, closing doors and thinking about Bhagavan. No. He said, think all the 24 about me. Feel always that I am with you. Feel always I am with you, holding your hand. I will be with you. That is meditation. Thinking every minute about me, every second about me is called meditation. So that is, and suppose you have 100% faith, then you have namasmarana, you have done in the way it has to be done, and the way you do namasmarana, it inspires many people, and it has made many people have the vision of the Lord. All those things correct. Then meditation, you remembering every minute about Swami. All these things, why? All these things, the result of all these things should be expressed in selfless service. That love, you have to express it. First of all, why selfless service has become lost? I tell you, first you have spread the message of love to members of your family. You are happy with it. Then you made your family a wonderful family by doing prayers and exhibiting patience. Then after that, so you talk to everyone softly and sweetly, and then after that, forget and forgive, and you have tried to pardon everyone whoever has done any mistake, and then care and concern. So you have made your family a place of pure love. Correct. Now, by achieving a happy social life, what you have done? This love you have spread it to the other members of the society. Whatever you have experienced, that love you have spread to the members of the society, and that again. When you love your colleagues in the office, respect your superiors and all these things, then you are spreading that love which you first you have enjoyed in family, your love, and that you have spread it to every member of your family, and then you have spread to your office, every member of your office, your profession. Then finally, when you have expressed this love towards God, and all this love, finally, where it should be totally expressed is in selfless service. Then only, whenever you do service, you will be able to see Bhagavan in every one of the beneficiaries who are receiving the service. Then so much of exercise you have done. Happy family life, happy social life, happy spiritual, professional life, and happy spiritual life. Finally, come to the service. Then you will be a number one Sevadal member who can spread the message of love to each and every person you are serving. Everybody will feel, yes, I am receiving the grace from, not from you, from Bhagavan's. I am receiving the grace from Bhagavan. They will feel like that. Because you have done so much of exercise. You see, because everywhere, physical exercise is there, mental exercise is there, and spiritual exercise is there in every sphere. In family life it is there, in social life it is there, in professional life it is there, and spiritual life is there. Finally, after doing all these things, when you come to service, you can see God in everyone that you are serving. That is what Bhagavan is wanted. That is what Bhagavan wanted. Bhagavan wanted this kind of attitude in people. So if you have to, as a Sevadal members, if you have to see Bhagavan in everyone you are serving, this is the entire exercise you have to do. First of all, spread the message of love to in the members of the family, then spread it to the your neighbor and the other members of the society, and after that, then spread it to the members in your office and your colleagues, and finally to God. Whatever love you have expressed to all these people, show that love towards God. Show love God, because they have 100% faith in Him. And finally, after doing a Namasmarana, inspiring every devotee Namas, doing the Namasmarana in a way that you can inspire everyone to visualize God in the Bhajan Mandir. People should feel, they should never feel like getting away from the bhajan. No, they must feel that let the bhajan continue for another few hours. They should feel like that. They should not wait for the arti. So do it. And finally, when you come to selfless service, why it is lost? Because after doing all this exercise, finally you will become such a lovable person that you can serve everyone as treating every beneficiary as the embodiment of Bhagavan. And with that kind of love, you can spread the message of love and selfless service. By seeing you, everyone will be influenced. If you practice all these things, easy way, you need not give any lecture. There is no need of giving a lecture by you. You will simply, your presence, your personality, and your way of talking, your way of behaving, everything will influence others, and people will get inspired by seeing you, and they will also become great devotees. That is what is required. All this exercise is required only to inspire the entire society. Then only you can achieve the world peace. Then only you can expect some good things in the society. Ladies, there is no use blaming the society around us, because we are now the only hope for in the world is if any of the people want that a peaceful world and a lovable world is only through the Sai devotees and their service only. Because throughout the world, in hundreds of countries, the message of love and selfless service is spreading, and we are able to do it. Is only Bhagavan's grace that loving incarnation of love has granted us the great opportunity to serve directly God Himself, seeing God in everyone. So let us do that. And with Bhagavan's grace, I think definitely every one of us can influence the entire world and make the world a lovable world and an embodiment of love who has been being worshipped by us will be worshipped by the entire world. Definitely, Swami only has made us his instruments, and let us prove ourselves to be worthy instruments of his teachings and love everyone. That is the spread. Only when you do all this exercise only, then you can spread the message of love. So I am extremely happy to share some of my views about the 4 phases of life, which is a little difficult, but it's a lot of explanation still. But in the most simplest way, I think you may have liked it, but you can give me feedback also. One thing is, I am not a great person that I can teach you all these things. Whatever I felt when I went through Bhagavan's teachings and when interaction with Bhagavan, and Swami is so considerate, so compassionate. You will be damn surprised, sir. When Swami asked me once, what do you want? I will give you anything. You ask. Said, Swami, I don't think I require anything much more than your Darshan Sparsana Sambhashan. I have got that. What more I want? I don't want anything, Swami. Then Swami said, you don't ask me. I have to look after you. See, so let us see. Swami is there to look after us. We need not ask anything. So there is no need of asking anything from Bhagavan. Just do your work and pray, and he is going to do everything for you. Be confident that he will definitely come to our rescue. Whenever, whichever situation you may be, only do his work, that's all. Only do his work, take Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, and everything will be successful. You need that, whether you don't think any work, whether I will be able to do this work or not. No. Don't never have such kind of thought. You be confident that I can do this work in the best manner possible, and Bhagavan will make you to make it. Bhagavan will definitely make you a worthy instrument. Definitely, he will do it. He will make you successful. See, if you get a very good advisor, you will be able to do good work. When God himself is your advisor, why should we fear? Nothing. You will be the most successful person. Yeah, I am. Bhagavan is with me. That's all. Feel it, and you will do work wonders. That's all. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, uncle. Thank you so much. Absolutely wonderful, timely reminders on very simple but profound messages that we can apply or make an effort to. I also want to thank Eradi uncle for coming today. He's been telling me that you know each other for long. Sai Ram. So, and all I have is gratitude to Swami for sending you to inspire us over 3 weeks. We have had music, we have had messages, we have had experiences, and what I would call alarm clock reminders on pertinent points that we can start applying in a simplistic manner, and to lead that life that would make us discover our innate persona in us, which is nothing but the Lord. So thank you so very much, and praying to Swami to give you all the very best in health, to continue inspiring, to continue spreading his message, to continue writing wonderful plays and music.
Definitely. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Thank you. I must thank you very much, Sathya and Venkat. Actually,
it's he decides who comes, and he decides the message. And every week, as I keep saying, it's a message that is for each one of us to apply and adopt. And he knows why he is sending that message.
See,
it is for us.
The question is simply, if we follow, then first start from our family life, slowly spread it to your neighbors, and then to your profession, then to God, and finally we will be what Bhagavan wants us to be.
I guess if I were to put it very simply, we can always be wonderful Sai devotees outside the family.
Yes, correct.
That's where the problem always starts, right? We the most wonderful Sai devotee outside the family, but when it comes to your own family, that's where the vasanas go.
So that is why we should start with your family first. Exactly. Swami said, are you able to see God in you, in the members of your family? And when you search God, cannot see Bhagavan in the members of your family. How can you see in some person whom you are serving?
No, I think no. I'll tell you what we do right. We all of us go and put a photo of Swami in every room, but we don't make him the owner of the room, right? We everywhere you go, there's Swami, but do you believe that he's watching over?
No, see, members of the family means when Swami once told me, On September 13th, 2004, when he gave us interview, he told me, Swami told me, you are looking after your parents very much. I like very much. Swami said, I am extremely happy you are looking about your parents very much. And one important thing, I wrote a song, says Sai ani kammani pilipe ammanu talapuku teccindi sede. Sai ani tiyani talipe ammanu marapinchindi. I told, when you come into my thoughts, I even forget my mother. That is what I wrote. Then Swami, students sang the song before Bhagavan. Then Swami stopped. Hey, yes, the song is good, but why Swami then Tiyana Talpe Amman Marfinifana Amba? I come into your thought, will you forget your mother? No. Even if God comes to in your thoughts, and you should never forget your parents. Swami said. And today, ask that fellow to change that Marapinchindi, that then one word, ask him to change. Then these people told Swami is in Visakhapatnam, we will ring up to him. No. He's already in Prasanthi Nilayam. He's prostrating before the Ganesh idol. Go there and tell him. So they came running to me. Uncle, so Swami told us like this. So then Marapinchindi means forgetting. Muripinchindi means made my mother happy. So one just small change, a change of the meaning. That is his grace.
Change your perspective. Life is beautiful, isn't it? Change a ma to a moo, and it changes the whole perspective.
Now only 24 hours thinking about Bhagavan, doing his work. That's all.
Wonderful.
Nothing else. I work for more than 18 hours a day, but only Swami's work. That's all.
All I can say is let everyone be blessed to be great, not just now, in every moment of our lives. And I can only say thank you, Swami, for making this happen every week. And I have no idea who the speaker is. Maybe Sathya knows. Maybe, but for sure Swami knows.
Sir, Venkat, can you play Kausalya Rama? One song is there.
श्री राम जय जय राम। 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 श्री राम जय कौसल्य रामा कारुण्य धामा। कौसल्य रामा कारुण्य धामा। रावण मर्दन रामा श्री रामा। रावण मर्दन रामा श्री रामा। कौसल्य रामा कारुण्य धामा। कौसल्य रामा कारुण्य धामा। अहल्योद्धारक रामा श्री रामा। मारुति सेवित रामा श्री रामा। मारुति सेवित रामा श्री रामा। हे मारुति सेवित रामा श्री रामा। मारुति सेवित रामा श्री रामा। श्री राम जय जय राम। 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 श्री राम जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय
Sai Ram once again, Uncle. Thank you, Swami. Continue. And thank you, everyone. We shall finish off with 3 Samastalokas. Samastalokaha Sukino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jai Bolo Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba Ji ki Jai.